Exactly. When it started.
It's quite enough Kenya properly.
The last time you pressed that thing, like that, the you know when ukekanga voice kwa video.
But you know, probably this is all being recorded, and at that point in time, I'm just gonna actually put it as a blooper.
But I saw this really up.
What?
There was a difference in sound kwa kitu.
How sure are you? Maybe that's the.
Mimi nimesikia ati how sure am I?
Probably that's you. What's up, people? How you doing? Times in life, I actually used to be on the court shooting hoops, thinking that was the best way to influence people, until I got to learn I could still put on and dress nicely and speak the word and add value to someone's life. So join me as we make impact and add value to people's lives. I hope to see you in the many more. Thank you very much. Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Back again with your coach Ishimwe, back again with another amazing person. His name is
Rob.
Come on, man. You gotta introduce yourself with a better energy than that. You're a people person, man. You're a people person.
My name is Rob, as you've all had a second time on this show. Pleasure being here with you.
With the video that we did last time, we did talk about a few things. Why exactly some young adults or youth or even teenagers are actually going through things is because we're living a life of a lie. Now, with that life of a lie, it leads us into places that we get either into mistakes or into trouble or making poor decisions. And so, Rob, now today I want us to actually talk about what exactly do we need to do? Because I know, even I'm still a youth. I might not be the same age as you, but I know I'm still a youth as well. What decisions or that do I need to take right now so that I can actually live a life that's better? Maybe you're here and you're sitting down and you're wondering, what do I need to do? We don't have all the solutions, by the way. This is from our own experience. So the experience that we share with you could be the same that you could take, or you could actually have the decisions that you want to take in your life. So Rob, tell me, from your experience, what decisions did you take not to live a life of a lie?
I think first and foremost, it's just knowing what you want to become, where you're from, and where you're at the moment.
Listen to that. Knowing what you want to become, where you're from,
and where you're at.
Knowing where you're at.
It's just a matter of self-evaluation, I think.
Oh, wow.
Because basically, people talk. People will talk, and I'm just telling you that for a fact. But knowing where you want to go does not mean that you don't start going there right now. You can go there right now as long as you know you're being true to yourself. The people who have various dreams in life. One, you can want to be a millionaire, you can want to be a billionaire, you might want to have many cars, you might want to love, for example, playing pool, playing soccer. When you're living your everyday life, if you start talking like them or acting like them, I wouldn't blame you. You're just showing me where you want to go. But now you see there's a difference between doing that and lying to yourself. Because I might do that, yes, but for example, I'm just giving a rough example. I want to be a guy who wears suits all the time.
Okay.
You see, on my everyday basis, I might be wearing the shirts, be wearing the suits each and every day. That's good. You see, at least I know where I want to go. So I'm trying to attract the right company to me.
Yes.
But there's no way I'd wear this and at the same time go to a kibanda, for example, eating order food that is not of my class per se, and just live your maisha. It doesn't make sense at all. If you're trying to live a certain path, stick to it. Don't change it in the middle. It just requires discipline also.
So my question now would be is, okay, fine, I want to wear the suits. Maybe I'm wearing the suits. So me wearing those suits and how exactly that portrays me outside, meaning I should be able to live that life. But what if I cannot be able to afford that life?
But you see, the thing is, that's what I'm saying, you stay true to yourself.
So meaning if I'm wearing those suits, it means I know obviously how I'm going to pay for them, how I'm going to be able to cater for myself, where I'm going to go.
Exactly.
So being true to who you are and the space that you're in.
Yes.
Just like you said, understanding where you are, knowing where you're coming from, and where you're going.
Yes.
Okay. That's very true. And I totally agree with you. And in light of that, I think it's that space now that we get to share, that verse that we get to hear, Romans 12:2, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. So when it says do not conform to the patterns of this world, what do you understand by not conforming to the patterns of this world?
Don't give in to what people are saying, because the earthly pleasures are mean. There are a lot. But you see, as long as you know where your life is going, you'd have that firm and stand foundation, and you'd have that attitude of saying, I know where my life is. So even refusing or being assertive to your decisions would be far much easier.
Oh, wow, understand. Being assertive to your decisions. So, and I truly understand that aspect. We have to be able to be assertive. We have to be able to be, more firm, more standing firm into who we are, true to what we are, and understanding where we're going. Now, I really love that verse because, it says, don't conform to the patterns of this world. The patterns of this world, we get to know them. It's either we get into sexual pleasures, or we get into bodily pleasures, or we get into earthly things like, material things that are taking us and taking our dreams away, or our ability to be who we are, right? So now, when it says renewing your mind, how does that happen for you? How are you able to renew your mind? How are you able to let go of what we see every day on TV, on YouTube, or what your friends actually get to show you? How do you renew your mind that now you're saying, okay, this is how I'm going to be able to think?
First of all, take some time alone. Isolate yourself. Just
isolation.
To be quiet with yourself. Try and look at your life, the self-evaluation thing. It can't happen in a space where there's noise. Noise could be from your friends, from social media, from different things. You just need to sit down with yourself and evaluate yourself. And that doesn't take 5 minutes and you're done. It can even take a month. It can even take a week. Because whatever you're thinking today might not be the same thing you'll be thinking next week. It's just the same way as video creators, for example. When you start with an idea right now, it might be good, but you might make it better next week.
So there is that thing of discipline, consistency, and working on yourself.
Yes.
And that self-isolation now gives you that space to think,
Yes.
to have a moment to be creative, to have a moment of an open mind.
Knowing yourself.
So that's self-actualization, the self-discovery of who you are.
Yeah.
And there you go, guys. So today we've actually just given you even one lesson. Okay, it might be one lesson, but there's so many things that have been said. Understanding where you are, understanding where you're coming from, understanding who you want to be. And that aspect of understanding who you want to be is now where you have that self-actualization, self-growth. And as we anchor it on Romans 12:2, do not conform to the patterns of this world. This world will give you so many patterns that are not even meant for you, but be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. So as you want to renew your mind, as you want to get into that space of self-transformation, as he said, take time. Maybe you might need to just isolate. Maybe you might just need to block out certain people. Sometimes, God will remove certain people in your lives because of maybe the conversations that he heard and you haven't heard, right? But it's that space. How do you want to be able to develop yourself? And that self-development and that self-actualization now gets to the moment where if you isolate yourself, maybe there's a point of growth, maybe there's a point of learning and discovery of a person that who you could be. As I was explained to Rob a few, we're all born with clenched fists, meaning you're born holding on to something. Well, the moment we started crying, you let it go. But we have to live our lives searching for what we're holding on to, and that's your purpose. So can you get to that place?
But even as we finish up, I think if you're trying to gauge yourself and you're seeing you're right below here and you want to be on top there, don't worry. I think I have a verse for you. There's Romans 8:28. All things work together for good. So just be patient.
Indeed.
God is there for you. He will come through. Even though it means coming through next year but one, not at a time that you expect it. But trust me, when it happens, it's just going to be special. So just hold
Listen
on
to
it.
that. The moment even I've captured, even at the 11th hour, God is still working. And that's very true. Things work together for our good. So hey, maybe you're trying to wonder, what are those things that I need to work on? Maybe I need to self-isolate myself. Maybe you're trying to think, okay, how can I be able to do it? Reach out. maybe we can give you a couple ideas of what we've done, what we've done, what we've done, or what we've actually experienced. And then we can actually be able to share even more. But hey, always understand that self-actualization sometimes doesn't happen when there is noise.
Yeah.
It happens in the space of solitude. So maybe you need to take some time. Maybe you need to take an hour, take a walk, or maybe isolate yourself from your friends for just some time. Get to develop who you are. Hey, thank you guys very much. It's been great having you. It's been great tuning in with you. It's I, signing out, Coach Ishimwe, with your very own
Rob.
Ah.